Get back to what works.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches pretty sure, guys, all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Winfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He can now hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Play of the drive coming on, but certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
on 2nd and 9. Powell flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run the counter. Whitfield. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Whitfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Whitfield. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 2-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Howell. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes is going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Taken down at the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 16-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the side. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once more, Gibson. There's a nice move, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Howell now. Escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. Uses the stiff arm. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick in the game. Instead, 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 42 yards. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. They run the counter. Whitfield. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll run on 1st down. Goodson. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And out across midfield down to the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try the left side. Goodson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Goodson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Touchdown, Washington! Tyler Goodson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.